How's everybody doing this fine morning? We are finally getting to our Leo folks with the monthly love readings. I started a mid-month, so we're a little bit late this month, so it'll probably move into a little bit of November. Next month, I'm going to go ahead and try to do some of these a little bit quicker in the month. But let's look at what our energies are for our Leos. Leos, what are the monthly energies available to you? And for this is a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you, right? So some of you are probably in a relationship right now, and if you are, there's a love message that's coming in for you. It's waiting, ready to present itself. And let's see what other energies are present for our Leos, the lions of the group. So, Spirit, what are the energies for Leos for the month of October and maybe a little bit into November too, Spirit? Show me what's going on. Show me energies. Give me a couple more cards, Spirit. One more card, please. And here we go. This is for our Leo folks. And remember, if you're just joining, that this is a collective reading for Leos for love in the month of October and a little bit of November since I've gotten it this late, so about 30 days worth. So let love show you how to learn from each other, right? And so your spirit is showing you that, love, I'm going to put it up here really, right? It's all about learning. It's about adapting. It's about flowing. Make sure you have some sensible boundaries though. And there is a divine soul counterpart attraction energy around you, but you've got to really avoid the illusion and the confusion. These are the two biggies that keep us trapped: illusion and confusion. Because once you're in illusion and you're in confusion, then comes fear. And as we start getting into our fear base, that's when we start to lose and get stuck into the hamster wheel. So we've got to make sure our boundaries are good, that we're not falling into that illusion and confusion of allowing things that we probably shouldn't allow, things that are not meant for us. Right? And we have to use our voice and speak up. So let's see what cards of the situation are going to present themselves today. And again, remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. If you're looking for your own personal reading, please do reach out. And if you're also looking for to kickstart your personal healing, especially around the energies of love, I'm having a group healing with my co-host, Spiritual Susan. It'll be on the 10th of November, around 4 p.m. For the 1111 portal, which is the twin flame love portal, divine counterparts, whatever you want to call it. That energy is really good to help remove a lot of blockages that are preventing us from getting to the love that we really truly prefer and would like. All right, so Spirit, what are the energies for the Leo folks? Wow, you threw some shit right out really quick. Pardon my French there. Let's see what else we have here. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us on this connections, this love energies that are available for our Leos? Let's get one or two more cards for our Leo folks, month of October. All right, that's good. Let's see what we have for our Leos. Spirit threw a lot of stuff out at us, and so let's see what we got. We have mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs, right? And that's a good thing. I'll probably even put it here because that means that there's a realization that there's something within themselves that needs change, right? And remember, as I always lecture people on, change is only good if you choose to change. It's not good when you try to change somebody else or change yourself for somebody else. And we have second confirmation of responsibilities, right? So I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. That came up also in my daily love energy. So there's a lot of energies of responsibility here. Person hasn't told you everything yet, and perhaps you haven't either. And there's dishonesty, right? This is more of, hey, I've got some secrets. All right. Person, whoever your person is, needs more space, and they feel unappreciated, and you felt unappreciated. You both felt that. However, there is a reunion that is potential in the future here, and that's probably why we have a message for you, because it looks like somebody in your energy is trying to take a message for you. Now, just remember, and I say this in all my twin flame reads, don't get stuck on a specific person, because we don't want to do that. And the reason why we don't want to get stuck on a specific person is because the universe does things in amazing ways. And when we try to control it, meaning we put an outcome, which is that special person, then the one that's really truly meant for you may not come in because you've constrained the universe, and that person may not be ready, because healing is a personal choice. That person may not be ready for a while yet, and sometimes not even in this lifetime. So you have to allow for the universe to give you possibilities. Doesn't mean you have to just completely get rid of that person on your mind. What it means is that you just have to let it go and let the universe figure out whether that's for you or not, and you'll find that out over time. It's just a little bit tough to do it because the contracts that you have with you and that special person are very strong, and they're strong because it's a lesson for the most part. So, Spirit, what other love energies do you want to give us for our Leo folks for the month of October and into November a little bit, since we're so late in the game? Okay, Spirit's given us some cards. And we have psychic connection. Yeah, so this is a really strong connection that you have with this person. There's a lot of magnetism. And then we have, again, honest communication. So we have a message for you in communication, and we have reaching out, right? And fearless love. So there's a lot of energy that's trying to get you into that space of reunion, that reaching out, but that reunion may be with a past person, not a present person from the current past. So you have to be open to the possibility that it is somebody new. It doesn't always mean that. So huge energies, Leos. Leos, this is a good month for you this next 30 days. Because we're actually going a little bit into November with this. We'll do a November read a little bit earlier, so we'll catch those energies. But there's a good chance during these holiday season that something's going to happen. You're going to get a message. And so, Spirit, show me the blocks that we have to getting to that place. And so Spirit's given us 2 blocks. And first one is, love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. And again, this is a message for anybody who is seeing this and having this feeling that the healing, the group healing that I'm having on the it's the 10th of November for the 11/11 portal, so people can make it to Sunday, probably around 4 p.m. New York time. This will be really good for you to get you out of that energy, help you move and open your heart, get you out of that illusion and confusion so that all this can come in. Because when you see my reads, this side here is all the things that are possible for you that you would perceive as a positive, right? And then here is what you would perceive as a challenge. I call it the hamster wheel of karma. And then right here is how do you kind of get to that place, right? Of how do I get from the hamster wheel over to the positive aspects, and it's always about healing. It's what do we need to heal? And then the other block that you have is criticizing your partner, driving them away, focus on their good qualities, right? So you don't believe in love, and why don't you believe in love? Because you kept on telling your story over and over again that you are unlovable, that you can't live, not true love does not exist, etc., etc. And as you say that story, you create that story for within yourself. And why? Because you don't want to open up your heart and be vulnerable, because you haven't been really telling the truth. You haven't had your secrets revealed, right? And so it's time for you to open up and allow for that. And criticizing is another one of those things where you're trying to change somebody, you're trying to tell them their behavior isn't good. And you know what? Anytime you criticize anybody, first thing they do is shut down anyway. That's just human nature. So the idea is that don't try to change your person. Your person showing you through their actions and their words who they are. Yelling and screaming at them is not going to do anything other than just push you apart. You're either going to have to learn to accept, or you're going to have to say, okay, it's time to move on. You know, as Ariana Grande says, thank you, next. But if you're staying in there because you're just afraid of being alone, well, that's not very good, and you're not doing yourself any favors, nor are you doing the other person. Changing is only good when you change for yourself, for reasons for yourself, not change because somebody wants you to change, or change because somebody's told you something is toxic, and you also don't try to change anybody. You have to allow them to figure it out for themselves and change for themselves, because when you change for yourself, that's when healing truly happens, right? And so with that, let's get some messages from our future higher self, the one who has gone through all these challenges and come out successfully. So let's see what our future higher self has to say for us, for the Leos, for love in October to middle of November. Spirit, what does the higher self of the collective of Leos want to say? Okay, 2 cards. And so Spirit's saying, let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. So some of you, when we see this and when Spirit says it in this manner, right, it means that you're really holding on to some sort of illusion and confusion from the past, and you're going to hold on to it. You're clenching on it like a rabid dog that's, holding on for its prey, or an alligator just chomps and is going to thrash and thrash and hold on to it. No matter how much you tug, they're going to tug back. And you need to release that energy, because if you don't release that energy, you're going to get stuck in this illusion and confusion. And, it's hard. I'm not going to say it's not, because, we want to we want to be in love. We want to have that, and we feel that, oh, this is my person, this is that energy, and I feel it, and I feel it. But really what you're feeling is anxiety, and that anxiety comes from the stomach, not from the heart. And you have to learn to recognize the difference between the two. And the last one is, you're never lost, but only forging a path to new worlds, right? And so what Spirit's saying is, there's multiple doors to get over to here. You're always, the path to you is always available, but you have to choose, right? And I always say this in every one of my reading: healing is a choice. It is not automagic. It is not magic pixie dust. It is, you choose, right? The energies are always there for you when you decide that enough is enough. I'm done with this toxicity. I need a more stable and healthy life. And once you choose that path, then the doors start opening, and all the paths open to the place that you want to get to. It may not be an easy path, and it may come with a lot of crying and isolation and other things that you may deem as negative in that now moment. However, it's bringing you to the path that you're meant to be on, that timeline that you're meant to be on. So it's a matter of choice. Don't fear the choice, but it's not you're never gonna be healed automatically. Just because a portal is here doesn't mean that you're going to be able to take advantage of any of the energies, because if your energies are too low and too dense, and you are not in an allowing mood, and the allowing is really the biggest one, not so much the density that you're carrying with you at that time, because as you start to allow, you start to release, and as you start to release, you start to heal. So with that, let's look at timing. Spirit, what's the timing possibilities for our Leo collective to get to that communication, that reaching out, that reunion, that magnetic psychic connection? Spirit, what you have? Spirit's given us 2 cards. Beginning of next month for some of you, and it's impossible for others, right? And why do we get 2 choices? Because this is a collective reading. So for those of you who are stuck in this loop of fixating on something that is illusion and confusion, it's never going to happen. And why is it never going to happen? Because you need to let go. Really, 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 really let go. Let go, I mean really let go, right? The Spirit is saying it right here. And if you do, looks like November to December, that's our big month, Leo. This is when your love has the potential to come in. And again, we always say potential and possibility, because it's always about choice. Every time you choose, different doors open, different opportunities open, and different opportunities close. So as you go into your healing, and again, for you guys, Leos, beginning of next month, that means that probably a good idea for you to send me a note on the group healing that I'm having. It is donation based. It will be November 10th. It will be recorded. It'll be on Zoom, be light language Reiki. There's going to be some meditation, some affirmations, cards of guidance. Be a little over an hour long. It's like getting a personal one-on-one healing, but a heck of a better price. Please reach out to me either through DM or through email. Information is in my profile on how to contact me through the link tree or in the description of every video. So with that, have a great day. My Leos, it's coming, beginning of next month. You're almost there. Like I say, if you're interested in helping jumpstart that, definitely think about attending a group healing. It's about the price of 2 coffees at Starbucks. Have a great day. Cheers.